Pretty early on January 13th, 1777, Vermont decided to do its own thing and declare its independence from New York as the Vermont Republic, a sovereign nation which only became a state in 1791. Pretty weird there, but remember kids, Vermont was not one of the 13 colonies. 10 days earlier than that, though, on January 3rd, Washington defeated the British at Princeton the day after repulsing them at Trenton. In mid to late April, though, on the 13th and 27th, American forces were defeated at Bound Brook and Ridgefield, respectively. The British victory at Ridgefield might not have been that great for the British, though, considering it caused more revolutionary zeal in Connecticut. 2 months later, on June 14th, the Stars and Stripes we all know and love became the flag of the United States. Just over a year after the signing of the Declaration of Independence, on July 6, 1777, American forces were forced to retreat from Fort Ticonderoga in New York after a British bombardment. Through mid-September, the war went back and forth, with both sides gaining multiple victories, the most notable of which was the British victory at the Battle of Brandywine on September 11th. Just 8 days later, though, the beginning of the Battle of Saratoga changed everything. From September 19th through October 8th, the Americans inflicted over 1,000 casualties on the British out of a force of only 6,000, a devastating defeat and a shock to London. The real pincher, though, was that 600 of these casualties were captured. Absolutely brutal. This was a turning point, with Benedict Arnold leading the charge at Bremen Redoubt, a few hundred yards north of the British fortifications at Bemis Heights. The Americans, led by Horatio Gates, surrounded them at Saratoga and made them prisoners of war, leading to the second global superpower of the time, France, allying with America. Huge. Despite their victories, the American army wasn't professionally trained. During the winter of 1777 and 78, though, a Prussian military officer by the name of Baron Friedrich von Steuben trained them at Valley Forge, teaching them to wield bayonets and march in formation, among other things. The Americans left Valley Forge a well-oiled machine, and throughout the rest of this war, they would need that training. But that's a story for Part 5.